Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Caterpillar 928G wheel loader. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, and we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine these days is bumping, I don't know, $145,000. This machine currently has 7,745 hours on it, which we believe to be pretty accurate. As far as manufacturers go, everybody knows Cat. They're ubiquitous out there. They're #1 in the world of heavy construction and mining equipment. The weight of this particular machine is 25,700 pounds. The tallest point is the top of that cab at 10 foot 10 inches. The transportation length from the end of that counterweight to the front of this bucket is 24 feet. And the widest point is actually the bucket at 8 foot 5 inches. Comparable machines are maybe a Komatsu WA250 or a John Deere 524, or maybe a Volvo L70. As far as the history of this unit goes, like most of the machines we purchase, it is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine with no rust. We're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so the only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. We don't shovel snow, so we don't have rust issues here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. This machine comes from a well-organized contractor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area who had a comprehensive maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We, as well as our customers, we've been happy with all the machines we purchased from these guys. And it should be said that before I buy any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and before I write a check, I personally go out and inspect it. We don't buy junk. As far as options go, this machine's got a quick coupler on it. It's got a set of forks too, which we'll show the forks here in just a minute. It's a 4x4 machine. Inherently, all wheel loaders are four-wheel drive. It's got a keyed battery disconnect here. It's got, as you can see here, it's got a swing-away hydraulic fan that's reversible, and it's got stacked coolers, so these things are pretty easy to get to and pretty easy to clean. Some of the other things that it's got is what's the word I'm looking for? It's got a remote transmission control at the joystick. In other words, you can throw the machine forward and reverse from the joystick. It's got an outlet in the cab, a little cigarette lighter, and I'm almost positive that's a 12-volt outlet in the cab, but it doesn't have a sticker on it. I'd verify that before you plug your phone into it. Okay, the engine, as far as the engine goes, this is a Caterpillar 3116T engine. It's a 125 net horsepower engine. It's got a 61-gallon diesel fuel tank, which will run 12 to 16 hours, depending on your application, of course. All the fluid levels on this machine are where they should be. Everything, it's mechanically sound. There's no leaks on it. Everything works. The work lamps work. Everything works. The transmission runs through all the gears without hesitation. The top speed is 23 miles an hour in forward and 15 in reverse. brake stop it on a dime. Again, as you can see, these tires are in fairly good shape. I'd probably rate them maybe 45–50%, maybe better. They pretty much match. The hydraulics are strong on this tractor. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment or anywhere in the coupler link assembly. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no kind of deflection or any kind of problem here in this articulation joint here. This cutting edge has got a couple of little cracks out of it. So, you know, I'd probably rate the cutting edge maybe about 35%. Probably needs to be replaced. It's already been changed. But by and large, this is a good running tractor. You can see today is, we're in the middle of December and I'm wearing shorts, so we don't shovel snow. It's a good running machine. I think we should note that we've got other loaders. We got a WA180 over here. We got two 621D XTs. We got two 938s over here. We're fixing to put these new tires on those 938s. So as far as the this bucket width here is 8 foot 5 inches. The bucket height to the top is 3 foot 9 inches, and the depth of the bucket is 36 inches. It's probably about maybe 2 1/4 yard, maybe a little bit better, peaked. The hinge pin height on this machine right here, maximum hinge pin height is 12 foot 10 inches, like if you were loading into a dumpster. The breakout force of this tractor is 26,000 pounds. And the lifting capacity, well, the lifting capacity on this loader is limited by its static tipping load, which simply stated, the hydraulics on this machine are so powerful that the machine will tip forward before the hydraulics give out. So the lifting capacity is limited by the weight of the unit. And so in this case, the lifting capacity is 21,000 pounds. We're going to look at the forks real quick next. The carriage height here is 42 inches. The carriage width from here all the way out to there is 7 foot. And the length of the fork tine is 5 foot. They're 7 inches wide. It's a heavy duty fork. I'm not sure what the capacity of that fork is, but it's probably better than 20,000 pounds. We're going to run the loader in the next clip. Alright, so this next part of the video, we're just going to show that all the gauges and whatnot work on this machine. There's you've got a transmission neutralizer override. That's kind of a kick out for your transmission when you're digging into a pile. This is your auto shift. Here's your parking lights, your lights. Here's that little 12-volt deal there. Here's your forward and reverse. Your remote forward and reverse switch. This little armrest here is adjustable. Here's your implement disable. Here's your throttle lockout. This is your throttle lock set. Here's your coupler where you disengage your coupler. Your kick out on and off switch. This seat here, it's a new seat. We haven't put it on right, but when they were delivering me the loader, the seat actually fell off. So the guys that I bought it from gave me another seat, and we haven't put it on quite right yet. But yeah, so this is the